Hello.
Hello, hello, Matt.
Hey, how are you?
Fine,
Yeah,
fine.
doing good.
Okay.
What's
Last
n-
night I went to see a movie, the the Bumblebee.
is that what it's called?
Bumblebee is one of the Transformers.
Oh, I don't think I've ever heard of it. That's cool. How was it?
Uh, it's cool.
It was cool. Yeah, nice. Did you get my PD?
Huh?
Did you get the
Yeah,
PDF for what I sent?
yeah, yes.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna be talking about pop and hip hop today. I feel like we spoke a little bit about music up in the beginning weeks. Remember talking about
Yes.
Adele to you? I don't remember what the lesson
Yeah.
was though. Um,
Yes. hmm
Okay, so for the warm up, we have what kind of music do you like, and do you listen to any American music?
I like pop music. Uh, yes, I do listen to American music.
Me too. And some helpful words is style, genre, creative artist, songs, trendy. Do you know any?
Genre, genre, what
J-
genre, right?
yes, genre. So you pronounce it like genre.
Genre.
Yep, it's a French word.
Uh,
And it means like the music category. So you could have pop, you could have country, you could have
oh,
rap,
jazz, blues,
jazz, blues.
any
Yep.
kind of them.
Just like
Okay.
movies. Movies can have genres as well. You could have a comedy, you could have a drama, you could have a romance.
So this word can be used to describe the category.
It kind of like a category, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to the reading.
Okay. American music started gaining popularity worldwide in the 20th century. It started with the blues, which influenced the creation of jazz, rhythm, rhythm and blues, that is R&B,
Yep.
rock and roll, rap, and hip hop. Rock and roll in America had grown so popular in the 1950s that is that by the 1960s it evolved into the international style known as rock music. By then, people all over the world were listening to rock, and artists like the Beatles were making rock music globally.
Nice job. And
That's
what music genres did the blues help create?
um, it helped to create the jazz, or R&B, rock and roll, rap, and hip hop.
Yeah, exactly. Nice job. And some of the new vocabulary we have, influence. It's a verb, and I think you know what it means, right?
Yeah.
So it means to change or affect something. So, I can be influenced by someone. So if I'm influenced by Adele, maybe I'll
Uh-huh.
be more confident. I don't know. Um,
Yeah.
International, the second word. I think you also know this word. It just means including
Yes.
many different countries. Um,
Yes.
so, like, if China and America agree on a trade, it's an international agreement. Um,
Yeah.
and then the last word is style. Do you know what style is?
Yes.
So, style is the design of something. It's a noun. Um, for example, the sneakers come in two different styles. So the sneakers are two different types, kind of.
Sneakers are sneakers are sports shoes.
Yeah, they're shoes. Yeah,
Sneakers.
yeah. Do you want to try to give me an example using the new vocabulary?
Okay. Mm, the first one. I think my mom is the person who influences me most.
Yep. That is to say
Uh,
that she affects you somehow, right? Yeah.
yeah. International. Mm, international. Uh, this is an international call.
Yep. Yeah, good
So
job.
if you call me by phone, so this is we call it an international call. Is that right?
Yeah, so call works. If you want to be a little more specific, we're having an international video chat.
Oh, international video chat.
Yep. And then the last one
Style.
for style.
I think I don't. I don't live. I don't think I live a healthy lifestyle.
Me neither. All right, let's
Not
move
so
on to the
healthy.
next.
Okay.
let's move
Whoa,
to
whoa, whoa.
let's move on to the next one.
Yeah. Because I see the picture of Justin Bieber. He became so old.
I know, right? And now he has long hair. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah. In my mind, he is so young, just like a little boy.
Yeah, right.
Remember the song "Baby, Baby"?
Yeah, so long ago, right?
Yes. Time passed so quickly. The second one, for decades, rock music was by far the most popular music listened to in the world. But during the 1970s, hip hop was born and started to gain prominence. With
Prominence. Good
hip
job.
hop, okay, with hip hop came the hip hop with hip hop came the hip hop culture, which has spread throughout the world. Now hip hop music is created and enjoyed worldwide. Today, hip hop music has become the most popular music in America and has found its influence in mainstream pop music. It is common to see pop artists like Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber do collaboration records with hip hop artists like Kenya,
Kanye.
Kanye, Kanye
Yep.
West, and Drake.
Yep, it's true. Hip hop is starting to be really popular, and people are starting to use it in pop music. So it's very common to have a pop song with a featuring some some hip hop artist. Over
Yeah.
here, they mentioned Taylor Swift and Kanye West. Kanye West is a famous rapper in America, and they hate each other, so they wouldn't collaborate. But there are other there are other artists that would collaborate. Um,
Ah, why do they hate each other? Because they have different customers
so
or listeners.
so you kind of have to know Kanye West, but in the media, he's just very volatile. Volatile means like he's very irrational, very gets angry really
Ah,
easily, and says some like really nasty things about her, about Taylor. And some of them has like ruined her reputation. Um,
ah,
do you know what reputation means?
reputation,
Reputation with an R.
reputation.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, just like fame, right?
Yeah, so Adele has a reputation for being this amazing artist, right?
Yeah.
So she doesn't want to ruin that. So
Oh,
Kanye West is this artist that's very volatile. He said some nasty things to Taylor Swift. You know Taylor Swift, right?
yeah.
And Taylor Swift actually writes about it in some of her new albums. She talks about how much she doesn't like him. Um, so,
So they
anyways,
had a inter fight.
yeah. So, anyways, just a side note. So we have the question: when was hip hop formed, and how was it influenced music?
It was formed during the 1970s, and
Yep.
uh, was it influenced? How has it influenced music? I can't find the answer to the second question.
Yeah,
How has it
it's not
influenced
really
music?
it's not really said. It's really hip hop has influenced pop.
So it is common to see, no. So it just has influenced pop music,
Yeah,
just like
the
this.
question's a little misleading. There's no really how. It just
Ah,
says hip hop has influenced pop.
oh, yeah.
So for the new vocabulary, have you ever heard of prominence?
No.
So prominence is like, uh, so when Adele was trying to get famous, she was trying to
Hmm.
get noticed. So
So she is prominence.
yeah, so she wanted to get prominent, which is the adjective. Prominent
Oh,
means like she wanted to stand out. She wanted to be this um, unique artist that everyone remembers when they turn on the radio. Um,
oh,
you could say her good looks gave her prominence over the other actors, um, over the other actresses rather. Actress is a
yeah.
girl. Actor is a guy. Um,
Oh,
so prominence is like uniqueness, like
mm,
things that'll make you remember the artist. Do you want to try to make a sentence to see if you understand?
mm, prominence. Uh, her her excellent voice makes her prominent. The adjective.
Yeah, yeah. The adjective's a little easier to work with, I think. Yeah,
uh,
yeah. That would be great. Yeah, so that means that she's really standing out.
yeah,
And then the next word we have spread. I think
yeah,
you know what spread is, right? It just means
yes,
to kind of go out into a larger area. So if I have
yes,
a fire can get larger and spread to the rest of the forest.
yes.
Um, the third word we have mainstream. I don't know if you know mainstream.
Yeah,
Um,
I know. It's just like something gets popular, and most people do the same things.
yeah, yeah. So, you know the iPhone. The iPhone is very
Mm,
mainstream.
yeah.
So it's
Also
something.
in China.
Yeah, so it's something used by most people. And then the last word we have collaboration. So co means like to work together. Co means together. Collaboration. Um, laborate. Well, labor is like working. Um,
Ah,
and then Asian is like the noun. So it
yeah.
means working with others to do something.
Uh, yeah, that's good an explanation.
Thanks.
Co, la, co, and labor,
Yeah, have you ever heard of
and
labor?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, Labor's Day.
yeah, we have Labor Day, so it celebrates.
When is it in your country?
We have it. I think it's the first Monday in September.
Ah, we have it on May the 1st.
Oh, May the 1st. France does that too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah,
it's called May Day in France. Yeah.
yeah.
Um, so labor means like work, and then co means with one another. So working with one another. Um,
So we have the word colleagues. That is the same meaning co, right?
so co means yeah. So you're working with each other.
Ah, okay.
I don't know what league would be. Maybe league is like a person, a peer, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Okay. Okay.
So if I have a book that's a collaboration between two writers, it means that the two writers work together. Um,
Ah,
so in this sense, we have hip hop. hip hop and pop.
Pop.
Some artists collaborate to combine it.
Hmm.
All right, let's move on to the next reading.
Okay. For the last 50 years, hip hop has been the biggest influence on pop music. Big artists like Madonna, Lady Gaga, Jay-Z, and Jimi Hendrix all take their styles from hip hop influence and culture. The culture has gained so much momentum. Momentum. Where's the
Momentum. Yep.
stress?
But the stress is
Momentum.
the stress is in the middle, so momentum on men.
Momentum. Okay, thanks. Momentum that it also has influence outside of music, like in clothing, dance, and art.
Yeah, nice job. What has hip hop influence other than music?
Mm, it has uh, what?
Art, yeah.
The last sentence also. So it has influenced the pop music, the culture, the outside of music, like in clothing, dance, and art.
Yeah, exactly. And then the vocabulary word we have is momentum. So it just means
Mm.
speed. So the culture has gained so much speed that has influenced even other things other than music.
Mm. The
So
speed
if a
was
runner gains momentum, he's gaining speed.
ah speed. I got it.
Let's move on to the comprehension.
Okay. Rock and roll was popular in the 1950s. I can't remember the time. Maybe it's true. I don't know. Hip, rock and roll. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Yes,
Yeah, it's true.
1950s. Yes, it's true. And hip hop is only listened to in America. False.
False.
And rock and roll evolved into rock music. Yes, true.
Yep.
Hip hop is the most popular music in America. True.
It's true. Yep.
The blues did not influence rock and roll. Blues? True.
It's actually false. Do you know what blues are?
I know it's in Chinese, but I didn't heard this kind of music.
The
Maybe.
blues is like a type of music that was like way back, like a couple like years ago, decades ago. Decade is 10 years. Like decades ago, they did blues. Blues is like a smoother rock and roll sort of jazz thing. When rock and roll evolved, they took some of those elements from blues, so it's actually false. So they did influence each other.
Oh, okay. Pop music artists do not make collaboration records with hip hop artists. False.
It's false, yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned Kenya just now.
Kanye, yeah.
Kenya, okay. Blues has influenced the creation of many music genres. Yes, it's true.
True, yeah.
Rock has been the most listened to music worldwide. Rock? I'm not sure. I think pop music or hip hop is.
I would agree, but this does say true.
But it's true, right?
Yeah, it says rock is supposed to be the number one.
Oh,
I'm actually a little surprised by that fact too.
Uh, Hip hop was created in the 1960s. True.
It was actually false.
I really, I really confused the time. I couldn't remember the time.
Yeah, they're years. Let me see. Hip hop has been in the 1970s. Hip hop got prominence.
10 years. I'm not so sensitive about numbers. I couldn't remember them well.
I know, right? Yeah.
Uh, Hip hop has been the biggest influence in pop music over the last few decades. True.
True. Yeah.
Okay, comprehension. For for decades, rock music was by far the most popular music listened to in the world.
Mm.
But during the 1970s, hip hop was uh, was common and started to spread throughout. With hip hop became the hip hop culture. With hip hop came the hip hop culture, which has no. So, the third one is not spread throughout. This one is spread throughout.
Yeah, you're right.
Last one started to gain prominence.
Yeah, exactly.
And this one, which has spread throughout the world. Now hip hop music is created and enjoyed. Club, no. Enjoyed. I don't know. Let me do the rest. Then I may know this one. Today, hip hop music has become the most popular music in America and has found its influence.
Yep.
In mainstream pop music, it is common. It is common.
Yeah, common, but you use common as the second one. So do you think the second one was something different?
Hip hop was born.
Yeah.
And this one is common. It is common to see pop artists like Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber do collaboration records with hip hop artists like Kanye West and Drake. And what's the enjoyed? Worldwide?
Yep, worldwide. Like, so enjoyed internationally.
It's difficult.
This one was a little tricky, I guess, right?
Yes.
But you got them.
Okay. Finally, I got them. Discussion.
Now for the discussion. So, is music important and why? What do you think?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because I think it's sometimes a kind of communication with other people.
Definitely. I think music is important because you can learn from other people's cultures through music. It's also a stress reliever. Also a good way to entertain yourself.
Yes.
It stimulates the economy.
Stimulate the economy, right?
Yeah. So it gets the economy going because people buy music, people buy streaming.
Streaming? What is a streaming?
Streaming is like Spotify and Pandora. Those are companies here that you pay for a subscription and you could kind of like listen to whatever you want. iTunes Music has it, I think, now. So
streaming is a company?
No, so streaming refers to being able to listen to whatever music you want. Um,
Oh,
so you pay a subscription, you pay money to a service. So we have companies such as Spotify, Pandora, Apple Music, Amazon Music,
oh.
and then they have.
Just like the VIP of some kind of this Apple, Pandora, this kind of things.
Yeah, I think so.
And you can download the music and you can listen to them.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think so. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, I got it.
So that's streaming.
Mm. What is music like in your country? We also have different kinds of music. So we got pop music most the same. Now we have folk music,
Do you guys listen to K-pop, Korean pop?
pop, hip hop,
There's something called K-pop, which is Korean pop.
Korean. Yeah,
You guys listen to that? Yeah.
yeah. Some young people they like to listen to that, or some K-pop, or J-pop, Japanese pop.
Oh, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, but only a small number of people,
Uh huh.
not most. Most people like pop music. So, which Chinese singer do you know?
I don't really know any.
Any heard of anyone?
I don't think so. Maybe some Chinese
Okay.
American ones. But I'm not sure right now.
Okay, okay, it doesn't matter. I just
Do you know
I
any
want to
Chinese
ask.
American ones?
Chinese American ones.
Mm,
That means they are born in America, but they are Chinese.
yeah. I don't know if there is any.
I couldn't remember any of them. Do you know Coco Lee?
No, I've never heard of her.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to the next question.
Sorry. Um,
It's okay.
what will music be like in the future? What do you think?
I think we talked about this question before.
I think so, yeah.
And I remember my answer. I think people don't need to compose. They can just use the computer or the programs to combine some kind of different music uh, to make new music, not people, just a machine.
Yeah, maybe eventually we'll have music associated with smells. So like you could like play a music and they'll play a smell as well.
Yeah. Wow, that's a new experience.
You know, one time we have something called April Fool's Day. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So, one time I was on my phone and Google was like, "Oh, like we have this new feature." And they were like, "Oh, you can finally smell with their phones." So they were like, "Oh, like here's a banana." And they were like,
Uh-huh.
"Just put your phone to your face and smell it." And it
And
was so
then
funny. And then they were like, "Just kidding, it's April Fool's Day. We don't actually have it."
Google is so cute.
Yeah, it was so funny. They had
Yeah.
like an avocado, they had like all these different things that you could smell, and it was like completely a joke.
They are just pictures on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ah, funny.
All right, for the last one, we have what kinds of music or genres interest or disinterest you?
I think pop music, really, pop music interests me. Kind of it didn't interest me.
I like pop as
You know,
well.
yeah, I think most people like pop because because pop music is the mainstream, and
Yeah, definitely.
so we can't sometimes we don't have the opportunities to listen to blues or jazz or something like that.
Mhm.
Or of course, especially in China, because jazz and blues, this kind of music, they are not originated in China.
Right.
So there's not so many opportunities for us to listen to them. So I can't really say what kind of music this interests me because I don't have the right to say so because I didn't listen to them.
Yeah, I'm not really interested in rock and roll.
Okay, it's too loud, right?
Yeah. We have something. We have something called screamo, I think.
Screamo.
What? Hmm. Oh, heavy metal. Do you know what heavy metal is?
Yeah, heavy metal.
That's when they're
I
like
think it's
screaming.
louder than rock music.
Yeah, it's like when they're screaming. Yeah, so I don't. I'm not
Yes.
I'm not interested in that.
Yeah. Me too. It's too loud, and you don't know what their song want to express to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, there's no time to think about the words, the lyrics. It's just like this. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Oh, this music is so touching.
Yes. I think that quiet and slow music that makes sense.
Okay, well that wraps up our lesson.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions on pop and hip hop?
Mm, no, actually, I can't classify pop and hip hop now.
You can or you can't?
Can't.
Um, I can't really either. I think it's more. I'm gonna have to look that up for you because I'm not really sure either. I think pop is.
They're so similar.
They are really similar.
Yeah,
Hip hop
it's
is
really
more like
hard.
rapping, I think.
Yes. So here I think hip hop it's not a kind of music. Just they dance. They dance. Hip hop music. They use the hip hop music to dance. So I know more about it in the dancing uh, situation.
Yeah, I don't really remember the difference between the two of them, so I'll have to look it up and then send it to you on the WeChat. All right?
Okay, thanks so much.
Yeah. All right. Well, that
Okay.
wraps it up. So I'll see you later.
Okay, have a nice day.
You
Bye.
too. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.